G'day guys, welcome back to SuperCoach with DR. It's panic time, the teams are just dropped, and we've got about 35 minutes until the start of the Collingwood Tigers game. Just over 6 minutes, and it's panic time. G'day guys, welcome back to SuperCoach with DR. As you can tell, I was a little bit panicked last night. The teams dropped, and lots of my plans went completely out the window. So I did actually make a video or two last night, but I couldn't end up posting it because I kept on changing my mind with the trades and just got myself into a real fluster. So in the end, I thought I'll leave the video till Friday and I won't make any decisions tonight. One thing I'm spewing about is the fact that I was trying to work out a way to get Jeremy Howe into my side. And as I said, I just wasn't thinking straight last night. I've thought about it today and I thought, well, that's how I could have done it pretty easily in the end. But, oh well, you win some and you lose some. But I've got my 5 trades. Will I use them all? I don't think so. But I'll tell you what I'm looking at anyway. The first one I'm looking at now is Roberton. So before the teams were announced, I was keeping Roberton 100%. I was keeping him for sure. I thought, look, even if he hasn't got the best scoring potential, I still haven't paid a lot for him, and he's got fantastic job security. He's in the leadership leadership team, and he'll have his role down back. Whether or not it's a lockdown or it's more of that attacking role, he will have a role. Unfortunately, completely wrong on that. So Robertson, we know about Zerk Thatcher as well. I thought, do I trade him out? But I think with Robertson, given the fact that he has been omitted, that's not a great sign. Zerk Thatcher is suspended this week. I don't know if he would have actually made his way into the side. I don't think so. I'm not too sure. But yeah, I think I'm going to try to make a little bit more money by getting rid of Robertson. So I'm going to break one of my number one rules here, which is bring a rookie in before their first game. But given the fact that prices do change after their second game, it's not too bad. I suppose. But I'm bringing in Trent Rivers. That'll give me some cash there, 158k. The next trade that I'm going to make, and I hate doing this as well, breaking another one of my rules, and that is trading out a premium. So Clary, well, look, he slightly underperformed in round one, but a 99 isn't anything that's absolutely terrible. It's not shocking by any stretch of the imagination, but for me, he's probably the mid that I'm most comfortable getting rid of. There's no way that I'm touching the first 3 there. Dunkley we'll talk about in a minute, but Viney comes in for Oliver. Now, that I could have then gone up with the Zerk Thatcher then, but at the time I didn't think of getting a Rivers in. I didn't want to get him in. Yeah, and I should have thought about that, but as I said, yeah, I was just all over the shop last night. So the other trade, and this could change. I'm either going to go Kavara up to a Ben Long, or trade out a Tommy Green to a Ben Long. So I still don't know if he's going to be playing at this stage. So I don't think that the final teams for the Doggies have actually dropped yet. So I'll make that decision soon, as soon as they do. So I'll either be Kavara out for Long. Now that's another trade that I wasn't planning on making. I wanted to go and get Darcy Fort. So, but unfortunately, with the Geelong merry-go-round of rucks down there, Chris Scott's decided to drop Fort after a really, really solid first game, I thought, and bring Stanley in. So, job security decision there. I thought that would have been the case, but I thought that after his round one performance, he deserved at least another couple of weeks to make his claim there, but, hasn't got the opportunity. So, Long was my sort of next choice in line. And Freo Tragic also mentioned, a Jacob Townsend to me. So he's someone that I'm still considering, but I'd probably prefer Long's role down there, I think. You are paying that 80 grand extra for Benny Long, but at the same time, I think that you're buying a much, much better job role down there for him over Townsend in that forward line, more as that pressure forward. But certainly like the Townsend pick, at 200k. And he hasn't sort of been someone that lots of people have been mentioning. So, yeah, thanks, Vero Tragic, for that one, mate. Always full of great advice. So, yeah, at this stage, we'll just say that we'll trade out Green. I might just put Smith there just for now. And then we'll get in Benny Long. So they're the trades I'm looking at. But as I said, I really need to look ahead to next week because if you think about it, Sturt is injured. He's got a really low break even. We have to jump on him. I'm now going to jump on Darcy Cameron for sure after his performance last night. I think he keeps Cox out of the side. And then who knows how Harley Bennell's going to go as well. So, look, if he gets an 80, 90, somewhere around that mark, then he's almost a must-have to bring into the side as well. So that's 3 players that you'd love to bring in next week. Sorry, well, I'd love to bring in next week, but I won't be able to because you've only got your 2 trades. So obviously can't bring in Darcy Cameron this week. He's already played. So that gives me a couple of options. Do I bring in Sturt this week or want to bring in next week? Well, no, because he's not playing. Does he even make his way back into the side? I'm not too sure. I think so. I hope so, but we don't know. And the other one, yeah, look, Harley Bennell, he goes against every rule, doesn't he? You know, injury plagued, 2 games in 5 years. We know about his calves, but we also know about his talent. And it's such a risk. It's such a massive, massive risk, but it's something that I may even look to do, you know. Yeah, trade Kavara to Long and then Green possibly to Bennell. It goes against every thing in my Supercoach fibre to do it. But thinking ahead to next week, if Sturt comes in and also Darcy Cameron, I really want those 2 blokes. And, you know, this is a season where I'm just going to take a few risks, I think. And it's something I'd never do, but I think that I may do that. And the other one, as we know, that I'm contemplating is Dunkley to Dangerfield. It's his 250th tonight, Dangerfield. I think he's going to monster it. But I also picked Dunkley from the start of the season with months of research because I thought he was going to monster it. And we can forgive him for a first, you know, round 1 score of 67. Very, very poor. His worst score in the last year by, you know, a fair margin, I think. But, you know, the temptation for Dangerfield is big. Will I do it? I'm not too sure. I've got a couple of hours to make my decision. You'll find out with my team review video either on the Sunday night or the Monday, but I still don't know yet, so I really can't tell you. So, yeah, the players last night, Pickett, terrible score. Dusty certainly underperformed. Noble underperformed. And Grundy, I think, even underperformed for what I thought he'd produce with his 115. So, not a great start by any stretch of the imagination for me, but I think there's some pretty popular players that I had playing. But spewing, I didn't have Howe, who I know was a big trading target this week as well. So, as I said, you win some and you lose some. But yeah, that's my ideas, guys, for the trades for this week. There may be a couple more. Yeah, I'm going completely against my normal rules, but it's a different season. I think we can afford to do that and have a little bit of fun and experiment with a few things. So good luck with everything that you're doing, guys. Hope the plan is going well, and I'll see you in the team review video. Take care. Bye.